Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Destination DeFi. And I'm joined by two special guests, Jason from PLNT and the host. Here today to give you guys a little bit of insight as to what we're working on. I do believe that some people have an idea. We are working on some escape rooms. A nice partnership between two heavyweights, PLNT and Jigsaw, and it's a great idea. I wish I could say I took credit for the whole thing, but but that is not the case. So let's get right to it, fellas. First things first, for anybody, Jason, we got and Lefty, we got to get through the bullshit first. So first things first, Jason, give everybody a little bit of idea of what PLNT Max is.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Darren's show here. I'm glad to be here with Darren and the host, But to give you a little, insight on what PLNT Max is, we are a metaverse building crypto company. So if you have an idea for a metaverse or like you want to build something like a bar, entertainment room, in this case, right, escape rooms. You approach us and we take care of everything, and we do it on VR chat. So it's actually working. You don't have to wait for our full scale metaverse. We give you a working product and everything like that. Also, we are on the BNB network, so gas is cheap, and right now our price is looking good and affordable to everyone. And we do offer other services in our community as well.
Okay, sounds good. Make some noise for that. And later on, Jason, we can share the screen and you can show kind of a little bit of what you guys actually do. We'll get to that after our commercial break, but and I gotta run the ads because I'm broke. If you guys want to donate $1 or something, I'll take it. I could survive off ramen noodles and cereal. I'll be just fine. Host, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, good, man. Everybody make some noise for the host. Just give if now for this is kind of a dumb thing to do, but I have to do it because I got to keep some level of tradition and normality to a normalcy to the show. Can you give people a little bit of insight as to what Jigsaw is?
Yeah, sure. So Jigsaw was really kind of a brainchild of mine that came out of my disgust for all the I'm not far enough in, so I'll keep it clean. Baloney that was happening in the in the DeFi space, and it all kind of started with the syndicate and the ability to kind of bring projects together and be able to support other projects, legitimate projects, and do it as cleanly and as above board as we possibly could. And I love making games. I love making people think. I love brain teasers myself. I do that stuff for fun now and again. And, that's really where we're at, it's coming through with that. And, one of our, and further down the line, honestly, goals was to, to get these escape rooms coming. So the fact that this opportunity has been brought forward by Jason and PLNT, and you have some credit here. I know you say you don't, but, there's a common denominator. There's a common denominator here. So, you deserve some credit for making this, come to fruition here. But, I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm thrilled that we're moving forward on this already. I didn't think it was going to be, especially with the market, because, stuff costs money to do well. And I'm really looking forward to this opportunity to build this up for both projects.
Yeah, likewise, man. I'm excited about it. So hey,
shit like that.
Now I believe that this is going to be a very fruitful relationship. in partnership, however you want to word it. Reason being is I was first. Jason? How did I even link up with you?
So one of the space you're holding, I came in, and you were doing like a little show space, right? And then we just started talking from there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. See, man, look, this is how you know you're getting old when you can't even remember shit from like 3 months ago.
I know, right?
It's like, jeez. And then I think, and then you came on the show. It was Platanasso at the time.
Correct. And before
Yeah.
we did the migration.
Okay. And Brew Labs did your contract as well, right?
Correct. Brew Labs did our contract. We just launched it on our own though. But Brew Labs did the whole entire coding.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So another thing we have in common, man. I think that's pretty awesome. Now, what is your vision as far as these escape rooms, gentlemen? Like, how difficult are they going to be, and how frightening are they going to be?
So we can, that's all in the imagination of the host. So whatever dark thing is in that mind, we can put it on there. So
If that's the case, then we got some serious problems.
Yeah, I mean, they're really in for it, and that's what makes me excited about it. I've been able to do these little kind of Telegram games, and that the Telegram bot made and whatnot, but it really isn't able to bring me to the level that I want to be able to be at, to where literally, I want to see people die. I mean, if I'm being honest,
Hold on.
In the metaverse, of course.
In the metaverse. Hey, hold on. I gotta say it loud. In the metaverse, not in real life, people. Okay.
We have to put that on the disclaimer for the rooms,
All right.
No, it's absolutely true. I want to be able to really screw with people and as much as I can, and I want things to be difficult. I don't want people to be able to go in. Person A comes in and solves the whole thing, and he goes tells 5 of his friends, and everyone runs through it like boom, 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 and it's over and done with. I want there to be some variables in there that don't allow for a simple solution to just be passed on. I mean, ultimately, obviously, it can't be, unlimited in every room, but I don't want it to be simple to where one person runs through and, you pass on the code to everybody else, and they're all like, oh yeah, go look in the corner over here, the number 456 is there, go put it in the door, go over here, dodge the axe, jump over the dog that's going to bite you, or whatever the hell it is. I don't want it that simple. So
right.
And I don't
you've had some. No. Hold on. We got to make sure. Read that, people. Only in the metaverse, okay?
Only in the metaverse, okay? I'm only in the metaverse. To make sure that's clear. I don't need the FBI here again. I mean, I don't need them here at all, ever. That's what I meant to say.
Oh shit. Ooh.
Oh my God.
What we're gonna do, folks, is I think we can Jason, just to make sure, because I know Alex in our chat had a question. He wanted to make sure this is for computer and Oculus, correct?
Yes, both PC and for the Oculus. Right now, we're still working on a solution for Macs, but PC and Oculus should work fine.
I was able to do. I remember Gabe from Brew Labs had like their little Brew Labs room or whatever. I was able to use my Mac for that.
Yeah, so that's a web brace, right? It's website based. You just go on the website, log in. This is more software.
Oh, okay.
So this metaverse that we're building, the escape room, it's more detailed. It's more things you could do in it. So you would have to direct people to download the software.
Got you. Okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one of the other things that Jason had told me is that like there's like a little area that I can go in as the host and kind of like observe the moves people are making, and I think that's going to be
for real
cool for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I love voices, so I'm going to be all over that.
Yo, that's crazy.
Over that. So no hiding in corners, with NFTs and doing dirty things, guys, because I'm going to be watching.
Okay. Oh, hey, everybody. Shout out to Trey, my moderator. Yes, please smash that like button and subscribe, and do hit the notification bell. And DB, no, you weren't here first. Trey was. So shout out to Crypto DB. Shout out to Mr. Fang. Savage Boy, what's up? Hey, Cat's in the building. Hey, Philip in the building. Metaverse President Pocket. Oh, shout out to the cows, man. You know what? Shout out to the friends of the show, and shoot, friends of Jigsaw, and soon to be friends of PLNT.
Pocket cows.
Savage Boy, this is gonna be a dynamite partnership. Absolutely. Tommy the Tooch. Yeah, Tommy, you guys are in trouble. Especially if he's hiding in the corner. That's kind of weird.
I got a lot of ideas, that are just sitting out there. It's a matter of where and when they get implemented during the course of things. So it's only going to get more difficult. We want to give everybody a little bit of a break when they kind of walk in. It takes 6, 7, 8 months to solve the first room. After that, we'll get them things a little harder.
Oh, okay. Oh, and guess what? I have a major announcement. I'm rich! Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. Hey, see, Jason, I told you, man. I got noodles, man. All about ramen and cereal. It will keep anybody alive. DB said the host is starting to concern me. Darren and Jason, maybe it will be best he's not left unsupervised during the building of these. I mean, look, I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens. I look. This is what I do. What I typically do is, like, when I see somebody that has a gift and then somebody else that has a gift, and it's like one of them, and let's say they're both missing something, but if I put them together, it can come together. It'll be magical. I just step out the way. So I don't know how crazy the host is gonna get. I mean, Jason will know soon enough.
Yeah. Right there.
Hey, Jason, just let me know if I need to be concerned.
Oh, I'll let you know when we're building the metaverse. When you're out of the escape room, we're gonna make sure we have a little thing right there where you could go see a psychologist. Just to make sure you're completely sane when you're done with the rooms.
You know what you got to do. You know what you have to do. Like, after people leave, you need to give them the option to be have therapy, and then have me like as a shrink. Have me as a shrink in the metaverse. Yeah, I'll just sit right there, like, hey, had sunglasses on, suit, and I'll talk to people after they're scared shitless. It's very, very simple.
Absolutely.
Just so maybe take a little bit of the edge off things. I mean, I don't have any visions of this being some sort of wildly gory anything. I mean, that's not the theme behind Jigsaw. It's suspense, thriller, in difficulty level, but it's not going to be something where there's blood splattering all over the place. Not my mind. So, I think that's
you sure about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be rated, G for sure, and probably not PG. But we're gonna flaunt that line of PG-13 R or something. I don't know. We got to figure out what the limits are. It's a matter of me getting a little more educated on those kind of, how far can we go, where can we go. But I want everyone to be able to play it. I don't want people to be turned off because, like, somebody's intestines are falling out onto the ground. We're not going down that line. So.
Right. It's definitely not a zombie mode.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want anyone getting real scared. It's or turned off by what they think may come out of my mind.
But man, they'd be like, the host is a sick man. But
I am, and I mean, in all honesty, if there's some options for stuff like that, maybe there's a direction that goes that way for those who want to go that direction. Some people love that stuff.
The interesting thing about this idea is the level of inclusion we can take this to. you know, with other, you know, maybe collabing with other projects outside of our own, you know. You know, there's no limit to this. It seems like it's endless. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Jason. Am I?
Host, is it me or is it Darren like breaking up, like in and out?
No, I'm no trouble with them. I think it's you.
It
Uh,
might be my connection.
oh, okay. Yeah, you froze for a little bit of a second there. What I was saying is that I feel like there's a level of inclusion as far as other good projects that could be implemented into this. What do you say? What do you think, Jason?
Oh, like you like froze for me. Like repeat what you just said.
I said, okay. I said, for me, I feel like there's a level of inclusion that can be implemented as far as other good projects. You know, collaborations, future collaborations. I mean, this guy. It seems like the building of this metaverse can be absolutely endless. What do you say about that?
No, no, absolutely. We can, remodel the rooms, add new features. Like, once you get a room built by us, it's unlimited support. We always support you if you want to change the room, change the concept. We'll go in there, no cost, do it ourselves,
Okay.
You just tell us how you want it and we'll go in there and build. So, yeah,
Okay. All
you can
right.
always expand, change, become something different, become something even more, right? We might have
Mm-hmm.
a whole entire jigsaw club or
Ah.
uh you know like since Halloween is coming up, right? Like a Halloween type party thing where we'll be playing old movies like Beetlejuice and stuff like that. So possibilities endless in there.
Well, for anybody who may have not seen your work, do you have the ability to share your screen, Jay? You want to show some? You want to show them what you got?
um uh, yes, I'll show my screen, but what I want to
Okay.
show first though,
Okay.
before we get into PLNT, is an example of a room, right?
Okay.
um I've been talking because there's other people on this metaverse that make rooms and stuff, and we've been talking to other ones because we're gonna make one specific for Jigsaw.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a horror room, right? This is
Okay.
the entrance. You got all kind of creepy things with the eyes cut out and stuff, right? So it's like creepy, and then you have a door, and it tells you this is how high you have to be your character, and then you're put into a room that you're going to go. And that will take you into like a dingy hallway, right? And
Woo!
it's like you got music playing in the background. And you got someone else in here. And you see how it's like dimly lit, right? And there's other things that could be in here. And these photos like follow you. So feels like they're staring at you because they have no eyes. So
Right.
this is just an example of a horror room where there's stuff going on in the background. There's all kind of things here. You can interact and stuff, and um, you know, it's just the example we're giving for a horror room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Within the game, because right here they have multiple doors, multiple places where you could go in, right? Um, it's endless what you could do. You could grab a flashlight, if you want to fight something, right? There's like a monster or something like that. So there's just endless types of things that we could
Yeah, that's
do
awesome.
within the metaverse.
Yeah, I'm loving that, man.
Yeah,
Hey, look at.
and correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, but like you could literally have, say, a as for those who don't know, an NPC is like a non-player character, but if you could have one of them running around with whatever, a gun or a chainsaw or whatever it is,
Yeah,
and if they run into you, you're dead in a
yeah.
way, right?
We can
And
we can
yeah.
do it that way. We can make it like this style where it's like a puzzle that you have to solve, like what's going on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, so we can make it either way, where it's a game like let's say we have, I don't know, somebody from Jigsaw, like kind of like tag, right? Or hide and
Yeah.
seek, right? One objective is you have to hide, and you have the host going around with a chainsaw, right? And if you get found out, you know, you might go bye-bye to the next level, or below the level. So
Hmm.
there's several things that we could do as well.
We
Is it
already
the-
have, a little bit of conversation with somebody a little bit more popular in the space who had a picture made of them that was intended to be, making fun of them and maybe even having that character be
That would be
involved,
that would be that would be.
chasing people around and stuff. But I mean, imagine, I see weird things like, for me, like you're in a room with a timer and, if you're not solving this by a certain time, the room's filling up and you're drowning, or it's filling up with gas and you're suffocated, whatever, and you have to start over. I mean, those are the things that go through my brain.
Hey Jason, I have
Yeah.
a question for you. I have a question actually about how this type of technology and the building of these metaverses, can these actual aspects be just uprooted and dropped into maybe a video game of some sort?
They can. They can.
All right, this is what we're gonna do. Hold on. Don't say don't. I want to don't you ruin that. Hey, look, everybody. All right, Jason, keep that screen up. I'm broke, so I got to pay bills. But hey, we'll be right back after these messages. Don't go anywhere. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so for those of you that have not seen PLNT Max Club, this is one of Jason's masterpieces. And if you look to the left there, these and to the right, there's displays. This is where DB and Mine's I guess you could say ads, or I don't know what you want to call it.
Correct.
This is where you when you first walk into the club, you will see my face and DB. So make some noise for that. Now, can you walk us through this a little bit, Jason?
Yeah. So in the beginning, when you spawn in here, you're going to see the advertisings that we're going to have up on here. The doors are going to be closed, and we're going to have like a little warning type thing because of lights and stuff like that.
Right.
Once you click OK, you see the warning. You're entered into here. So this is our main dance floor. We have all these other rooms that we're building out for NFTs, for different things, right? A relax room. We got a couple other crypto projects that are interested in partnering with us, so they will be put out here. For instance, we have Volt Inu, one of our main sponsors as well. We've created a room for them with all their information and everything like that. about their project. We even added a little board here for their team. If they have the handheld things, right, they can
Oh,
draw.
snap.
So they can add messages and stuff like that from the Telegram within this whiteboard.
Okay.
Right
Okay.
here, you got a laptop. Where? Well, let me see if I can put the. Oh no,
You done broke the laptop.
I just broke the laptop.
I hope it got insurance.
Yeah, I got that good insurance. But you put the laptop there, you can interact with their website. So their website where to buy Vault, they have their little Vault game on their website. We added that playable in our metaverse as well. And right here, more information about their tokenomics as well.
Okay. Okay.
And we're going to be doing something like this included with the other rooms, right? For Jigsaw. So Jigsaw will have their own little club type area where the community, if they want to come and hang out, they can. And we're gonna have stuff in here that will be Jigsaw related as well.
Okay. I like it. I like it. Now, when before we went to break, we were discussing how this can be uprooted and made into video games. How is this possible?
So the rooms, the horror rooms, right?
Yeah.
The way it uses Unity, and many games out there use basic Unity and stuff like that. So it's not that difficult to root from an idea we had within here and to make it into an actual full-fledged game. Right?
Okay.
Same room style, same characters. Like we can make a storyline out of this. We could do massive amount of things with it.
Okay. Okay. And then also, from oh yeah, this is nice. Yeah, this is one of my favorite rooms that you
Yeah,
guys made.
if you got the thing, you can oh no, you can you can like here, like
The
I'm
air
trying to hit
hockey.
it. Yeah, the air hockey thing, right? Oh crap, I actually made it go faster. But you can hit it if you have the Oculus hand movement or
Mm-hmm.
the HTC Vive hand movement. You're able to interact better with those. We got a little beer pong table, no bar would be complete without a little beer pong.
That's true. Very true.
So it's keeping our old traditions from Platanasa Token, which we originally came from. We have our old video game that
I do kind of miss the logo, man. I miss the banana
yeah, yeah.
logo.
Like here you could play it and get points, and we're gonna eventually hook these machines up to our native token. So
Hmm.
you'll get like depending on your high score, you'll get like, a couple hundred tokens or something like that as well.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Skee ball. You guys got everything.
Yeah.
Hey,
We
you know
do.
what? You know one of my favorite things, the DJ booth. Can you show it the DJ booth?
Yeah, absolutely. So this black screen here, that's one massive TV. So we can play movies on there, TV shows. When we have a DJ performing, they can have their webcam on, and you can actually see them live perform
Okay.
while they're DJing the music. Also, you have the little DJ booth up here. Let me see if I can get up here. We have all the equipment that can be interfaced in using real world equipment. So you're able to interact with all this if you have the correct equipment and stuff like that.
Yo, that is dope, man. Make some noise for Jason, man. Hey, you know what? Rob T's excited. He said this is gonna be huge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And right here, look, you got an example of billiards. We're actually this week hooking this up to start accepting crypto. So if you want to do bets against the computer or bets against friends, you can. Hopefully by the end of next week, it'll be fully working. So we're adding that functionality as well.
Okay. Now PLNT Max, are you guys an LLC or
Yes, so we are LLC based out of Texas. We have all their documents. Also, we have a incorporation in Costa Rica that allow us later on to add a casino for we're going to do gaming as well. So we're
okay?
planning to have slot machines and also blackjack tables.
Got you, got you. I know in my chat, I linked you guys up with was it
Hold on,
Donkey King and Bodon, yeah, and
hold on.
Bodon,
Can't forget about it. Yeah, Donkey King as well and what they're trying to do over there.
yeah. So hey, Lefty, what are your thoughts on this, man? Will you be buying an
Well, seeing
Oculus?
that there's Oh, of course. Actually, I think my children already have an Oculus. Yeah, so I definitely have to get involved in that. I mean, one of the problems that I have to pull out one of the old computers. I just have a Mac at the moment, and I wouldn't say that's a problem because I have other stuff. So just have to get one of them hooked up. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested. You know, I want to play games. I love the old kind of old school arcade games and stuff like that. I mean, I think for Jigsaw, maybe if it's possible, we set up something where people can kind of get into like a little battle royale mode,
Oh yeah,
shoot
that'll
at
be
each
crazy.
other. You can jump in the ring and maybe that old style, shoot the can is shoot the person. I mean, in the metaverse, only in the metaverse. Disclaimer.
Hold on.
know,
Let me make sure
Put
that
that
they
out there. Make sure
let me
he
make
knows
sure they know.
that.
Let me make sure they know that only in the
The
metaverse.
host does not condone murder or hurting anybody outside of the metaverse. But yeah, I mean, I played games when I was younger and stuff. It looks like it's the same thing, It's the same way.
Yeah, man.
I'm excited, man. I really am.
Yeah, I'm gassed about this, man. I definitely need a new Oculus. That's no lie.
Yeah,
And
they're coming down in price. I believe in November or December, Facebook is releasing the new one, so you'll hopefully be able to score the older Oculus Quest 2s, right? The wireless ones for
Mhm.
under like $200.
Well,
So
here was my dilemma. I had one. It came to the house. I used it probably like twice, and then I was asked. Somebody asked of me to ask to borrow it, and I when one thing you gotta know about people is when they ask to borrow shit, it really don't mean borrow. It really mean like keep for for a long time. And I just finally gave up. I was like, "Dog, you can just have it, man." But luckily, he's a good friend, so he sent me a cash app. It was like, yo, all right, hey man, I gotta get you back, man. I can't get it. Shit. Now instead of going to the gym and doing cardio, he does boxing in his house. So I was like, all right,
just to give you an example,
look at
someone
this.
over here created an open world where it's combat.
Yo, this
So
is awesome.
like you see how they gun shooting and everything like
Mm-hmm.
that. You gotta find the person or whatever and just shoot them.
Yo,
Someone created something like this already.
yeah, yeah. So basically, there's no limits to this, man. This could you. I hope everybody watching this right now can fully understand how big this is going to be. I mean,
Oh,
I,
he killed me. See, I died.
I think you guys really don't understand how huge this is going to be, guys. I see. I'm glad this is an alliance that we formed, and I think this is going to be mutually beneficial for your community and ours. And I'm glad to be a part of it. So.
And the thing is, many people don't realize you have other projects out there saying, "Oh, they're coming up with a metaverse and stuff like that." PLNT metaverse is fully functioning and available. You can hop in it tonight if you want, if you have a PC or an Oculus.
Mhm.
So, we have utilities and stuff like that, and talking to you guys, right? And we're talking about what's going on in the space nowadays and stuff like that. It's just we're with these rooms and stuff like that, people will see what utilities our projects have together, right? What we're trying to do for the community and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think this was a good idea, and I had a part in coming up with this because of my disgust for what's going on in the space right now. Like obviously, the market is yeah, it's yucky.
Yeah.
Um, what I'm saying. Let me cut the shit. The market is shit right now. It's a lot of pump and dumps. It's a lot of just fly by night projects, if you want to call them projects.
Mainly what I've been seeing in space, and it's very frustrating because I tell you guys the same thing. We're legitimate, honest projects here. We're doxed. We have all our information. We have our contracts made right, and Brew Labs doesn't charge cheap, So
Yeah,
we
yeah,
invested all this amount of time and money to have these projects come over overnight. No one knows who the dev are. They pump like 2,000%, 3,000%, then they rug. So it's very hard to do in this space because we're doing everything right, right? I know Lucky is doing everything right. Jigsaw and the other projects out there, they're doing everything right. We're doing everything right, but yet we're finding it hard in the space to do traction. But that's because of the pump and dumps that's going on
Right.
right now.
Right.
But when the bulls come out and play, right, then they'll be looking for projects with utility, and we will be there ready for them.
Ready for them. Ready to rock and roll. You know, my issue more so is the capping in the lion. Like it's like a I don't know. It's trendy. It's like what's the new trend this week? So
Yeah.
interesting. What I find funny is how in one sentence in one space out here, anybody and we could just talk about one individual in one space out here. Oh well, we need the devs docs and we need utility. And then 2 months later, fuck utility. We don't need it.
It's back to the old
and now
habit. No docs dev. I don't care as long as the project,
as long as the contract's renounced.
As long as no, sometimes they don't even care for that. As long as they make 10,000x, right? And these ridiculously low market cap. Like the other day, I saw a project start out with 12 market cap, $12. $12 market cap, and they took it up to like 10K before it rugged. So, I see these things, and it's perplexing because the space before was you had to be docs, you had to lock liquidity, you had to do all this, and now no one gives a damn, no one cares.
But here's the funny thing. They don't care. They'll put their money into something like you just said, but then they'll go into space and say that they require it. And I'm sitting there listening to I remember everything. So I'm sitting there listening to this shit, and I'm just saying to myself, "Stop fucking lying." And that's
no. You need to find the button that says that's cap.
Oh, I got it too. I got that one too.
Stop the cap.
There you go.
So
it's just ridiculous how this space has become, disgraceful because you have these projects that are purely a scam. Because they pump and then they dump within the same day, and then they rug the liquidity. But yet,
and then they go on Twitter Spaces and complain about it. Like, well, dumbass, you put your money in it. They go and
complain about it, and then another thing is in my community, I'm assuming Lucky's probably getting it too. They're trying to blame us for our price action going down or up, right? And at the end of the day, I don't control the price. I only control what the project puts out there, what we do, and stuff like that. But that's the holders. The mentality now is, I'm gonna take out my $20 to go put it in, pardon my French, a shit project, right? And hopefully get like $200 and then G'd out. And then I'm never gonna come back to that original project.
Yeah,
so it's like,
hey, Lefty, how do you feel about this?
Yeah, I gotta chime in, and I've said it before. People don't realize it, they don't believe it. I don't know what it is and whatnot, but I've literally put a good $50,000 into Jigsaw to get it where it's at now, and that's 35 maybe, towards the project, towards the community, and maybe 15,000 of purchases on my own that I hold, my personal shares, to which every single wallet that I have is docs. To my knowledge, I may have bought some random somewhere that I don't even know exists, but I've put that money in there, and everybody sees, the token's going down, all the price is going down, nobody's buying. I get it. It bothers me too, but this is the market that we're in. And if anyone for a second thinks with a liquidity lock for 100 years or wherever the hell I got it locked for, and it's been relocked after it was injected, the LP, I continually relock it. And the amount of things that have been done here and the amount of money that I've put in here, if anyone even for a second thinks that, we're not doing something or the project's dead, hey, it's the market and good things take some time. And, this isn't a matter of, hey, we were on NFTs. Because one guy one time had said some shit about, you guys are all over the place. Yeah, you know what? I am a little all over the place. I'm good at shifting gears. So if I got a straight path from A to Z, but all of a sudden I need to go over to B before I can get to Z, or whatever it may be, I got to jump all the way farther ahead and come back because that's what the opportunity allows for, then that's what I'm going to do. It's not a matter of, I can't stay focused. No, that's not the case at all. It's, we're working on NFTs, but what that's going to take is quite a bit, and I want what gets put out to be perfect. And I want to make sure that we're giving the community our best, whatever that is, whether that's, having Brew Labs running the contract for something, or, fine tuning artwork, or adding, or saying it's just the right angle that we're coming from. I want to make sure that when we're dropping something, that we're dropping something that we're all proud of, and something that the community is going to receive well, and something that's safe, and something that has the support in the event there's an issue. So, taking this direction over to something that I didn't think was going to happen right now, well, the opportunity's there. So that's what I'm taking, that's where we need to go. It's, again, not saying NFTs aren't being worked on and we're not working towards that, but let's face it, it comes from taxes. I put a lot of money in here, and I'm not saying I'm not willing to put more to continue to support Jigsaw, but I'm also not sitting on millions of dollars to do everything, or it would all be done.
Right.
It takes some time to navigate through the market, and when we have an opportunity that we can excel at, and I think it's an excellent opportunity that, has been brought here for both of our projects, there's no reason that we don't move that direction. And,
it would be stupid. It would be stupid not to. You know what I mean?
Right. But
I think a lot of people need to step back and really understand it. Instead of treating these like, I guess you could say, for lack of a better term, the lack of a better phrase, the get rich quick overnight success type shit. We got to start looking at this like a business, because and not only because it's the professional thing to do, but also because compliance is coming, people. Regulation is coming, people. we definitely want to be at the forefront. I don't know. What do you think, Jason? You think I think you guys want to be ready to go, right?
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why on our website, right, we have a risk disclosure agreement. We made all our the ones who got in the pre-sale and the ones who bought in, and also the V1 holders. We made sure that everyone read that paper, because it explains everything about us, what we're are able to guarantee, what we're not able to guarantee, and it's just for compliance, because the government's going to be coming into crypto very soon.
Yeah, and laying the smack down. So you definitely want to make sure you're on the up and up. I mean, shoot, what do you feel about? Call me crazy, Lefty, but you know me. I've been a big advocate of making sure that we're in compliance, and making sure we're ready, making sure we're at the forefront of the conversation when this actually happens. And I know I've annoyed you about it.
You have.
But I see a big picture here, man. I see a golden opportunity to turn this, like some of these projects, like the PLNTs, the Jigsaws, the Deconnects, the Heroes, like these could be multi-million-dollar in corporations with the things that they have to offer. Correct me if I'm wrong, Lefty.
Yeah, I definitely don't see that being an issue. I mean, certainly, with the stuff that we have to offer, and some of these other projects, like you said, they could very well be that. I mean, that's where we're heading. I think with the metaverse, it's going to be a massive thing, and we do need to be ready for it. You're 100% right. And, some of the obstacles that we were kind of running into before to really kind of start to push forward, it was the fact that I wasn't doxxed. And, hey, if we're going to go full force with the LLC and everything else, then that's basically going to dox me, or somebody else signs the stuff, and then everybody wants to know who that person is. So just so everybody knows what's happening behind the scenes in the last month and a half or 2 months, however you want to look at it, those are the questions that I'm faced with, that we're faced with, and trying to figure out the best way to go forward. Because I don't care what steps you take, there's always going to be somebody who has something to say. And as much as, I may throw out some things here and there about this or that that's not legit and whatnot, really want to keep Jigsaw out of the drama spotlight. It's not something that I'm interested in. It's something that's way too much in this space, and quite honestly, way too much in my life right now.
Because everybody in these Twitter spaces are on drugs and they're bored.
Yeah, well, and you don't realize that. What I think a lot of people fail to realize is that, and I'm not pointing at anyone in particular when I say this, so let's make that clear. You turn around and look at whoever it is, this influencer, this person, not even influencer, person who's in the space, and you're taking their word for it. Why? Why are you taking somebody's word for something? Because they put $500 into Shiba and it turned into $5 million? It's called luck, guys. I mean, seriously, I could have played this game with Mononoke all day long. I could have played the same game. I could have been up there. I could have been Mr. Special. Oh, look at me. I'm so smart. No, I'm not fucking smart. I was fed up with the space and I threw my money into something and I said, fuck it. If it works out, that's great. And that's exactly what happened. There was no brains behind that happening. No brains there. So be careful who you listen to, who you trust. Because I'm not saying they're trying to steer you in a bad direction necessarily, but they may just think they know what they're talking about. That's all. Be smart. True. Be smart. It's not that necessarily all people are out there to get you. It's just that sometimes people take their luck a little too much for intelligence, honestly.
Yeah, because I guess it gasses people up to a certain degree. And if you're out there really listening to individuals who got lucky and really there was no skill set involved,
congratulations, you played yourself.
All right. That's the way I see it. Hey, you know what? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say really quick to circle back on like the whole compliance stuff. Yeah, we definitely are going to prepare and are preparing as we can. But there's also, we got to wait for that, that bomb to drop. Hey, this is what we want you to do. But we're going to get as far as we can forward for when it does come down. Hey, you need this list of 10 things. Maybe we already have 6 or 7 checked off. And, our road to compliance is half the time of most others. So that's what I'm looking to do. I agree with you on that completely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you know what, man? This has been. I can't even sit still. I'm excited, bro. This is crazy. Jason, any shout outs? Any shout outs before we get out of here?
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to my community managers, Team Money, and also Savage. I believe he was here and stream. They help us tremendously with the project, and they help us, like I said, tremendously. So I'd like to give them a shout out. Mad respect.
Hey, shout out to them. And host, any shout outs?
Oh, shout outs. I'm not too great with shout outs. I'll shout out to Darren. That guy Darren, he's a great guy. DB, Alex, the architect, Bricks, all the people that are working there, for Jigsaw and Sonder, and I want you guys to realize that there's more to come. There's definitely more on. There's one final piece to this entire thing that nobody has seen yet, and you'll see it soon enough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I think that, gentlemen, deserves a a hand clap and a duck hunt. Thank you for tuning in to Destination DeFi, everybody. As I always say, be good or be good at being bad. Peace, love, and crypto. We out of here. Hey.